Good morning. Hello, YouTube, and the friends and people of YouTube. How are you? Happy Saturday. Today is February the 22nd. All day long. All day long. There we go. We are live and in charge. Just opening up some tabs over here. Good morning. Who is my one person? One person. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness. So today we're going to talk about a few different things. Let's talk Yieldmax. Let's talk about the market. Did it crash? Or is it, just a couple of day thing? We're going to go over that today. Should be a good next hour and a half together. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Good morning, Clive. What's happening? Spopa. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday to both of you. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm just creating a couple little headers for the bottom here. Let's delete that. Let's create a new one. Just moving my mic away so I can type. There it is. Awesome. 5 people. Good morning. Hey, Hobo Joe. Oh my goodness. So funny. My uncle, he lives in a small town and they call them Hobo something. And he actually made it to like the Toronto radio station because of this. Soccer match. Oh yes, this is the season, isn't it, for soccer over in Europe? I saw somewhere that MLS is starting this weekend, which is crazy. MLS starting this weekend, like up here in Canada. Well, Clive, but up here in Canada, it's like, well, today's -5 Celsius, which is, it's warming up. Yesterday was -20 Celsius. Cold. What's up, Deepak? How are you? Good morning. I know. So I noticed TFC, Toronto Football Club, wasn't playing today or this weekend, or maybe just today. But I'm wondering if they have like an extensive away schedule during this time. But Toronto is ramping up. The World Cup is coming to Toronto. When's the World Cup? Next year? So coming to Toronto, coming to Edmonton, I think, which is 4,000 kilometers away from Toronto. But yeah, good times. Hello, hello. Thanks for subscribing, everybody. By the way, appreciate you being here. Get rid of that. I'll go ahead and share my screen with you all. I've got a few different windows up here. And I want to ask you guys, what do you want to talk about as well? Not all about me. Share that. There we go. There we go. Bitcoin is 24/7, right? Doesn't slow down for any holidays or anything like that. Up $506 or 0.5% this morning. Yesterday it went down quite a bit. From wow, let's take a look at this. Friday started. Let's start at the beginning. 90. Oh, it went down like $2,000 basically all day yesterday, but its highs yesterday were 99,000. So from there it went down. Wow, it's a big decline, right? Down to 94,000. $5,000 went down. And so the rumor on the street is it went down because there was a crypto scam out there. Something like $1.4 billion of crypto was scammed, some type of crypto. So, but that happens, every other week, doesn't it? I think it happens every other week. I'm in a crypto scam as well. Boom, boom, boom. So I've been hitting a button. I've been hitting a button for the last, I don't know, 6 years on this thing called Pi, which is mining Pi, but it's been like a fake coin until 2 days ago. And so it finally came out onto the market 2 days ago. And let's go here. What? $1.22. So funny. Like whenever it came out, the day before it was like $100 a coin. And everybody was pretty amped. I have like 2,500 and some odd coins times $100. There you go. Mortgage is paid off. Life is good. And then the day it came out, it crashed. It went all the way down to 60 cents, I think. Yeah, there it is down here. Yeah, around that 60-cent mark. And then today it's gone up $1.23 per coin. I'm not selling. I'm not selling. I'm not leaving like Leo until this thing gets back up to, the status I want it to. But 2,500 coins. And all I had to do was push a button every day to mine and then close the app. But there's lots of those little crypto scams happening out there, that's for sure. So happy Saturday, everybody. 13 people here. How long do you guys want to hang out for? You guys want to go all day? Just kidding. I can't go all day. I just talked down a 5-year-old off the anger ledge. She didn't want to wash her hands with soap. And then she didn't know where to put her Bluey stickers. So we found a giant Rice Krispies box. And I had to make a promise that we won't throw this box out for at least 1 year. So that's where her stickers are now. And that happened 9 minutes ago. So I was like, I gotta go. So I ran back in here, started this bad boy up. But what am I doing this Saturday? I am doing this. After this, the world's my oyster. It's super sunny out, which is awesome. I don't have anything to do work-wise, which is also awesome. So we might head to the hill, go do some tobogganing, maybe do some skating, play some hockey outside. Tonight, I've got a hot date with my dad. He's a curler, and his curling club, it's all seniors, I think, is having a euchre tournament. So I'm gonna go play euchre from 6 till 9, and I'm going to win. I'm gonna play aggressive. I'm not there to make friends. I'm there to win the prize, which I think is a selection of meat. You gotta love those things, right? It's not cash. No, it is a quarter of a cow. It's one rib. So that's what I'm going for. I'm going for all the ribs. And we're going to make it happen. That's my day today. After that, I have had a group chat with the fellas from around the neighborhood. Who knows? We might go out and party tonight. You just never know. It could happen. Yeah, the freaking weekend. Let's make it happen. So yeah, this is my pie. You know what? I did have. Let me open it up right now. Look at this number. I don't know if you can see that. I did have 5,256, but it's like a pyramid scheme essentially. This pie thing. You had to get your friends to mine, then you mined, and then everybody mined more. But oh, that's cool. I have way more than I thought. But those friends had to convert theirs over to like the main net, like the wallet kind of thing. And one of my friends passed away, so he was unable to do it. I messaged his wife and said, "Can you do it on his phone?" Because she's on his phone still. She's like, "No, I don't know how to do that." So I have 2,810 pi. So if I sold that today, that'd be like $3,000 US, all for hitting a button once a day. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. What's up, Michael? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you here. I got a different kind of drink in hand than you. Toronto Maple Leafs cup here. Go Leafs, go. It looks disgusting, but it tastes good. If you guys are worried about like gut health, things like that, energy, This stuff here is called Greens Plus. It's like that AGI. I'm sure you've seen it. Greens Plus. I got the energy one. And it tastes like, I don't know. Do you guys remember the orange drink from, not Orange Crush, but the orange drink from McDonald's? That's what it tastes like. I don't know what that is. That's awesome, Michael. I just my neighbor across the road bought me a 12 pack of some beer. I've never heard of it before. For doing his driveway over the last couple of months here. So I'll be dipping into those later today. But yeah, Greens Plus. Check it out if you're into gut health, and it'll clean you out the first couple of times you drink it. And then it's similar to coffee in the sense, like if you're addicted to coffee, you'll be addicted to that. One of those a day keeps the lack of toilet away. But yeah, it's good. I like it. It's good energy too. Very good, very good. Well, I have a few things open on my screen. I want to open up a few more. I definitely wanted to talk about Bitcoin a little bit here, and go over some of the news on that. Bitcoin could bullish or bearish? That's a question you guys might want to answer. You know, a lot of us that are here are invested in MSTY, and its underlying company is MSTR or Strategy, and they are a Bitcoin company. They Michael Saylor said it himself, we are a Bitcoin buying company. And so if Bitcoin drops $20,000 here down to $76,000, what will happen to your MicroStrategy or your strategy stock? That will also dip quite a bit lower than it is right now. And then that's going to happen to your MSTY as well, MSTY. It all kind of flows the same direction. So how can that affect MSTY? Well, it's going to bring your share price down. A lot of people get pretty nervous whenever the share price dips dramatically. Understandably, I get it. But yeah, you know, you bought at $44. Is that $23 right now? You're probably not very happy with that. One thing that can continue to keep you encouraged is that you do get distributions for that throughout that entire time. Now, if the share price comes down, then so might your distribution. And you know, this month's, which is going to be what, 3 weeks away, MSTY here. I don't know. Are we due for something under $2 here, around that $1.85 mark potentially? It is definitely volatile, isn't it? And that's what creates. Let me zoom into that. That's what creates that larger distribution. Oh, let me turn this down. Bum, 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 bum. I asked a buddy of mine, you want to come on YouTube live? Him and I have a very, very similar purchasing and stock and ETF buying pattern. His is just far higher than mine. That's for sure, but we're buying the same things here. But yeah, MSTY, right? MSTY. Let's say the Bitcoin goes down to 75,000, then your Mister goes down, you know, 150 bucks per share. Your MSTY goes down to $18, $19, maybe a little bit less. The world's ending, but you're still getting paid your distribution because of that volatility that is linked to MicroStrategy with their weekly calls and their synthetic option. Now, the synthetic option would fail during that time because they buy. I mean, let's go look at Mister right now. Let's just play pretend. Let's pretend today was the day that they create their synthetic option. So they would buy it at $299, and if this stock sunk by $100, then they would have to pay money to close that synthetic option, which would be millions and millions of dollars, and that can take away from your distribution. Man, do you guys know how hard it is for me to say distribution every time? I want to say dividend so bad, but it's not. It's not a dividend. It's a distribution. My brain, though, my brain doesn't like the word distribution. But look at that share price, right? Over the last 3 months. I wish there was a 3 month on this thing here, but over the last 3 months, it's coming down. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Higher IV means more premiums on the options, which in turn are reflected in the distributions. Yeah, it's true. It is true. So where we would lose money is on the synthetic option. So if we go to MSTY chart here, now this is not a true example of what their options or their synthetic options are. I think they have a few of them, but here's one April 17th. So it's a few months away. $330, right? But if you look at the Mr. stock, is $299, so it's under that 330. So when they created it, it was at 330, and now it's under. So if let's zoom forward all the way to April 17th here, and it's under that 330, then they would either have to close it or roll it. They don't tend to roll it, but they would have to close it, and we would lose. We, as in Yieldmax, would lose money on that, and then that kind of weakens our distribution come around April 17. Now sometimes they close out, so this is 70,365. Sometimes they close out half of that position and they recreate a new synthetic at a lower cost. You know, if let's say they did it today as an example, I know it's Saturday, they closed out half of these, right? They did 35,000. They would lose money on that 35,000. They would then recreate a new synthetic with those 35,000 at 299 as an example. Just examples. I think they had, geez, I don't know. I thought they had 2 or 3. Yeah, there's another one. Oh yeah, that's ending next week, 2 or 385. So there's an example, 35,000. There's an example of it going to cost a ton of money to close that for Yieldmax, right? So that's money out of your pocket. There wasn't too much they can do about that. You know, what I like about NVIDIA, MicroStrategy, even Coinbase is that they're forward-moving companies. They're moving up the chain here, but you know, it's been, what's the word? Tumultuous. Say that word. Say that word with me. It's been there's been turmoil. How about that? Oh my goodness. Over the last month and a half, right? 2 months after some large orange man came into office and just created havoc in the markets. He's the new Jerome Powell. The markets have not really liked what he's been doing yet. Does he talk to Putin too much? You know, I saw a meme today. It was awesome. It was, what was it? Oh, he's besties with Putin, with Kim Jong-un. I don't know which one it is over there in North Korea. And, some other. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Saudi Arabia royalty. Yeah. So who else is he friends with, right? Besties. What's happening there? How are you? Are the synthetics them selling puts? So it's a combination, right? Puts and calls of that, and so it's half and half, put and call, on that exact price right there. And so whenever they purchase that synthetic, that's the price. So anything over that, let's say the stock goes up above 385, then we make money. If it goes below 385, we lose money. That's how that works. So with MicroStrategy here over the last couple of, let's go 1 month here, going down 20%. You can see right here, 377 at January 22nd. Let's go a little deeper here. Let's go to January 1st or 2nd. $300. What's the, is that 385? Oh, so they probably created this. Let's go find 385 right around there. No. 380. When did they create this? Right around here? Right around there. They created this. And look at that. Ever since then, it's gone down like $100. That's crazy. Same, Michael. I've never done puts either. I've done calls, covered calls. Never done cash secured puts. My particular account is called the tax-free savings account. And because of that, I'm not allowed to do puts, although it let me do it one time. But I didn't even know what I was doing. I didn't realize I had to close that put. And then it expired worthless. And, I got my premium, but I don't know, shenanigans happened because of my account type. So cover calls. By the way, if you're in Canada, you don't have Questrade, check out most of my videos. I have a link for a Questrade account there. We both get $50, and they've just eliminated basically all costs. So it's free to buy and sell stocks now. American, Canadian, doesn't matter. And options like writing cash secure puts, cover calls are 99 cents now compared to their old $10, which was out of reach. I think I commented on every single one of their posts on X, and they finally did it. Now they're working on fractional shares as well. It's not out just yet, but fractional shares. This is actually huge. I know my buddy is with one of the big banks, and he pays $10.95 to buy ETFs and stocks, and then he has to, if he ever wants to sell them, it's another $10.95. So he gets his whatever $100-200 from MSTY once every 4 weeks, and then he wants to buy more, but it's going to cost him $10.95. That's outrageous. How are the banks still doing that? How are people with the banks? I think it's old people. Old people are supporting the banks because that's what they're used to. These places like Robinhood in the U.S. Have changed the game. Right up here, Questrade was one of the first ones that was like built for retail investors, and then Wealthsimple. IBKR, that's where I switched some money over to do options, but IBKR is difficult to use. That's for sure. It's not a nice looking setup over there. And to get into the options, I tried to find, level 2. I tried to find like an application to be able to trade options. I couldn't do it. I went on YouTube looking, couldn't find any videos talking about it. There's no chat. There's no help at IBKR. So I didn't trade options there. And now that they're cheap again over here at Questrade, I'm excited for that. Actually, I've been thinking this week, like, Riot is like my go-to covered call options. Riot flows between $7 and $20 in these Bitcoin cycles. Right now it's at like 1150, something like that. And its premiums are usually pretty juicy. That's for sure. There it is. It went down $1.14 yesterday. Oof, right? Sit there. Set your option at $13 a month for now. Make yourself a couple $100, and there you go. You made 20% in 1 month. It's not a bad option out there. This thing, if we go to 5-year chart, you can see it's up and down like a yo-yo. But since 2023, it's just kind of hovering around the same price here. But yeah, I've bought and sold Riot many, many times. That's for sure. But doing your own options could be fun. Hello, 31 people. How are you? Who can take a look to see how many likes this video has so far? Let me know. Keep me updated. Appreciate you guys being here. Trying to get to 5,000 of you humans here. No bots, okay? No bots, just humans. Between now and the end of this year, I think we're gonna get it. I think I'm gonna get it within the next like 3-4 months, but I'm working hard over here to create content for you guys. Content that you want to watch, that you will help you make decisions, content that will inform you, things like that. So that's what I'm going for. So tell your friends. Tell your friends. 8, 9, 10. Woohoo! 10 likes. That's what I'm talking about. Nice. Okay, so there's no way to do a poll within here. That's 14. How's it going, Mina? 14? That's what I'm talking about. Thanks, everybody, for doing that. It gets more people like us watching this stuff. YouTube doesn't pay a ton of money That's for sure. I mean, it really depends on how much work you put in. And whenever you guys hit like on videos like these, it gets more people watching. Every view for my channel is 10 cents. 10 cents is the minimum. Most I made on the video, I labeled it Misty Mr. Bitcoin, something like that. It made like 14 cents a view. So funny enough, when you hit the like button, it gets more people watching it. So if you find the video to be informative and you feel like just hitting the like button to help support goes a long way. Yeah, I just got paid today actually from YouTube. You guys curious how much? I put it straight into the old line of credit. I'm almost at zero on that thing. I had to go buy a dryer. So 3 paychecks in a row. 3 paychecks in a row. I bought an appliance. I bought an appliance. So what did I buy first? Dishwasher, new gas oven, and just this week, Sunday, my dryer stopped working. I could have gone in and troubleshot that, but I mean, it didn't. I watched a few videos. There's like 3 things that could be wrong with it. And I just said, you know what? This thing's probably like 10 years old. I'm just going to get a new one. And so I went and spent another $700 on a dryer. So that's coming on Thursday. Right now we got clothes hanging over railings on chairs. All right. So YouTube last month was one of my weaker months. Paid me $450 for that. So yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Not monetized. Yeah, so it's all about ads, right? What kind of ads do we see when we watch these videos? So the type of advertiser. So I see a lot of financial ads whenever I watch these kinds of videos. So that's usually what's going on, and they pay a little bit more for financial content, that sort of thing. Speaking of ads, I didn't turn any ads on this one. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum, bum. I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to tell it to make up its own mind. Let YouTube insert, and let's go. I got 3 options: aggressive, balanced, or conservatives. We'll go conservative, and I'm going to save that. There we go. There. Maybe I'll make 10 cents off this video. Who knows? Cool. Awesome. So Michael, I noticed your channel, you had 800 and something subscribers. You're probably getting pretty close to 4,000 hours too. So there you go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so we got Bitcoin. It's kind of just hanging out today. I bought another $100 worth when it got to 93, just over 93,000. It's probably like 93,500, but feel good about that. Brings down my overall cost just a little bit on that one. Misty, we talked about that quite a bit here. I've been happy with Misty so far. I've had it. Well, I don't know. Let's go pull it up here. I'll just kind of share that with you. Type in. I bring it to my other screen because it's got my personal info on it when it first loads here. And I don't want to see that. Okay, there we go. I'll bring it up. So account value definitely dipped in the last couple of weeks here. It was just over 22,000. But the market's here, right? Going down. And then if I go to reporting here, this is a website called Passive. So it talks to me about my contributions and withdrawals here. And so you can see in February so far, I've taken out 675 out of my account. These are all distributions. And the reason I did it was just to pay off any kind of debt, line of credit, credit card, things like that. After buying those 3 appliances, I had the one guy in my comments say, like, don't take advice. And I completely agree, actually. Don't take advice from YouTubers. But he said, what he said was, don't take advice from somebody who needs a line of credit to pay for appliances. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I don't keep any cash. Like, I just look at my bank account. I have like $10 in there because I pay off debt. And whenever debt is paid off, I pay into investing. That's what I do. right? The cash is completely useless. I have no use for it. I don't buy anything with debit. I don't buy anything with cash. I spend it all on credit card, and then at the end of the month, I get paid. I pay off the credit card. I think that's a good way of doing it. And I just went and spent $750 on a dryer. And do you think I did it with cash? No, I'm doing it with credit card. I get the points, right? I get the cash back, things like that. So, and then when I get paid, I'll pay that off in full. And so, whenever the person said, "Don't take advice from somebody who uses a line of credit," why do you think I did that? Why do you think I did that? I don't know. Cash? Who has cash? Useless. So yeah, take a look here. We'll see how long I've been with Misty. Ooh. Oh wow. Okay, so I've been with Misty since June. And this is Canadian dollars, by the way, that we're looking at here. So not quite a year. And so far it's paid me after tax $32.57, $3,257. So I've got to be happy with that. And then NVIDIA's paid me the most here, well, this is 1 year. Yeah, I can do this because I bought NVIDIA in April. Yeah, there it is. The yellow, $660 in April. So I'm coming up on 1 year of NVIDIA. I think my average total cost was around 10 grand. So let's call that like 12,500 Canadian. So in the year, I've brought back 5,300 Canadian. So almost 50% in 1 year. I'm definitely happy with that. My average cost is down. My average cost, or not down, the price of the share is down compared to my average cost. My average cost is in the $27 range. NVIDIA today trading quite a bit lower than that, but I'm still getting my income every single month, every 4 weeks now. This week coming up is going to be NVIDIA payday, and I'm excited about it, but I'm not expecting much. Anything over 85 cents is fine. Of course, I want more, obviously, but as long as it doesn't diminish the price of the share, then I'm good with that. That's for sure. So yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Actually, I got something here for you. Give me a second. I'll get rid of that. What's going on with this? Add banner and show. Help me out in the comments, everybody. What's your prediction on the upcoming NVIDIA distribution this week? What is your prediction? So it's been good. The reddish, pinkish color is Coney here. You can see Coney is starting to add up every single month. So it started at, well, there it is here. I think I had it for a bunch of months with one share. So, oh yeah, look at that. Coney. So I started Coney in August. Buck, $1, $2. Ooh, I doubled my shares. I remember making a video on doubling my shares. $9, and then here's where it starts to pick up, where I made the decision to switch funds over to Coney. So $158, $217, and then $288 last month. I don't think this month will be as high as that, but yeah, we got pretty lucky with a $1.2 for Coney. But just to recap what I'm doing with that, I put $2,900 of my own big boy dollars in there, and I'm leaving it. I'm not touching it. I'm not adding any more of my own money to it ever again. And but I am letting it drip. So I'm letting it buy itself with my distributions. I think this is going to be a fun little game. The only thing that is terrible is the thought of it doing a reverse split. Don't want that to happen. Imagine that. Oh, that'd be brutal. So I have just over 200 shares right now. If they ever do a reverse split again, they mentioned that they're going to go 5-for-1, which is gross. That's gross. So that would bring that down to 50 shares. Whatever the math on that is. 37 shares? Something like that. I can't do the math on that. Why can't I do the math on that? 200 divided by 5? 40 shares? I did it, you guys. I did the math. 40 shares. Oh, I'm out. I'm not out because I gotta stay there because I've committed to making it 5 years. But I mean, that's the only downside is that split. The rest is all upside. Pays out a distribution every single month, and it just builds and builds and builds every single month. 5 years from now, 60 months. Well, 58 months away from now. Let's hope there's $250,000 sitting in there, and I cash that out. I move over with Let's Do the Philippines, and we make music together. That's the goal. LFGY. Let me go open it up here. Actually, it's funny. I was taking a look at feet. Let's go take a look at LFGY crypto portfolio. Now, this one's an interesting one, isn't it? LFGY. It's interesting because crypto has had a bit of a hit there. And let me go over here and type it in here as well. LFGY. This just got announced this week, right? One thing about it that I don't like is this share price right now. Down 13% in a month and 12 days. I don't like that. Yeah, it has paid a good distribution, that's for sure, right? This is weekly. 74, 62, 62, 56, 57. You know what would be amazing? Here's a thought. I think you guys may have heard me say this before. What if they just paid you 50 cents every week? 50 cents every week. $2 a month for the rest of your life. And they put the additional 24, 12, 12, 6, 7 cents into the fund somehow to kind of pump that price back up to 50 at least. I don't know. Whenever I see a fund diminish that quickly, it makes me nervous, but I understand partially the reason behind it. Crypto has had a bit of a rocky road this month, but I've seen this happen with so many of Yieldmax's funds out there. It makes me nervous. It definitely makes me nervous, especially that quickly. What did Jay say? They had 25 traders for all of these funds. Is that enough? Look at this. Look at these funds. It seems like once a week minimum, they're coming out with new funds, new ways to capture your income, right? Out of the new ones, the one that interests me the most would be this SNDTY. Following the S&P 500. Hasn't paid anything yet, I don't think. Oh, it did. 22 cents. Nice. The only reason it interests me is because over at Roundhill, they have XDTE, which has been amazing. They've really done a great job over there at Roundhill. Look at this thing. So it's been out for almost a year. It was March 7th. Started at $52. And I mean, we're down $3 on this thing in share price, but every single week it's paid out, 15 cents to all the way up to like 50 cents. Let's go take a look at it. This is Roundhills. Let's go all right here in this far right. I'll zoom in. There's the latest one, 22 cents. But yeah, you can see this is what I'm talking about. Wouldn't it be nice if Yieldmax paid you a little bit less, but your share price didn't change? I think that would ease a lot of hearts and minds, because I know a lot of us have our heart in this, in our minds. We got the dream, right? We want to retire, a lot of us, and we're using these income approaches as a retirement vehicle. And, if your share price, like LFGY, goes down that much in just over a month, then you can add on your income that you've made. So it's a little nerve-wracking, that's for sure. But I know maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. That's right. Accumulate that cash back. I usually utilize my cash back to reinvest to generate more income. Yeah, absolutely. I think I got a cashback check this year for like, I don't know, 500 something dollars from last year's spending. I might already be there right now because of all my appliances I bought. But yeah, cashback, man. Who needs cash? Who needs cash? 935 shares of LFGY and received about 1,100 bucks. That's awesome. That is awesome. Like, that is awesome for sure. Very, very, very good. Congrats on that. See, that's the thing, right? With these things is that you're going to get a weekly paycheck, which is really nice. Now, have you guys heard about Roundhill? They're coming out with some new weekly payers here. So they have a NVIDIA weekly pair, Tesla, Apple, Coinbase, and PLTR. Speaking of PLTR, that had some major turmoil the last couple of days on the market. We'll get into that in a little bit here. But yeah, NVIDIA weekly. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Apple weekly. It's not very volatile. That's for sure. Tesla, I'm out. I'm out on Tesla. I used to be a big fan of Tesla, but I do think it'll be the company of the future still. But I even liked Elon for a little bit, and then I listened to him on his earnings calls. He sounded high as a kite. He's just too much of a wildcat for me. I'm out. I liked Elon until a few months ago. Did you guys know you elected Elon Musk as the president of USA? Congratulations. All hail Elon, right? I heard about the new funds, and there are also some daily ones. Yes, I've heard about the daily ones as well. The daily. I mean, if you take what they pay out right now, let's call it 20 cents a week, and just divide that by 7. Now, they're going to have more fees involved with that too. So it might be, like 5 cents a day? Something like that. People talk about compounding interests. It's minimal, right? So if you go from quarterly to monthly, there's a pretty big jump there in your compounding. And then you go from monthly to weekly. It's not a dramatic increase in how quickly you can compound. If you ever go look at a chart, or if you go look at a calculator, you change it from monthly to weekly. Not a huge difference. Unless you have thousands and thousands of shares, then of course it would be. And then you bring it down to daily. Yes, Clive, the driver, you got it right. So the new Roundhill funds, so they'll have some that pay out on Tuesday and then some on Friday. So that's what a lot of people like, is that you're going to get 2 paychecks a week right now with that, with Roundhill's funds. That's pretty good. Yeah, I agree with that one. I agree with this. I'll put that up there. And with this, last week, you guys, I made a video after this live, and I posted it. And it took me longer to make the edited video with just the clips of this conversation than it did to do the live, because I had to do a bunch of editing. I had to cover everybody's names and their face, like Michael, your face on there, Clive. I had to cover up your faces and your names on there because I didn't want everybody to see that, just in case. But it took me longer. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this could be interesting. I do love the thought of curve ETFs, and I think you guys probably can figure out why I like it. Thank you. And it has something to do with that share appreciation and still paying out a monthly distribution. So GUI over at Yieldmax has been an awful purchase. Not good. Like, it pays out a small distribution, plus the share price is going down. Why? What's going on there? So over here at Curve, and I haven't really spent too much time on their website, they have Wow, look at this. So 40 cents, 45, 50, 38, 37. So they're paying out every month, let's call it. And then let's go look it up. Goop, there it is. This is isn't that a Gwyneth Paltrow brand? Let's go 6 months on this thing. Down 2%. Let's do 1 year. Up 0.5% in a year. So it came out, it's been out longer than that. It came out in November of 2023. So up 6% on the share price. And then if we take a look here at the distributions, paid out, let me do that math real quick in my head. It's paid out like $9-10 so far since it's come out. Man, if I'm right on that, I'm like the Rain Man, People's Court, Judge Wapner. Hold on, let me look it up. I'm going to look it up on Chat GPT right now. Chat GPT. How much has Goop ETF paid in distributions so far? Okay, we'll find out. Chat GPT to the rescue. All right, it's calculating it right now, everybody. Let's test out Chat GPT. By the way, what's that one? The Chinese one? I haven't heard about that one since the day it came out. Strike Force, something like that. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it while I'm talking to Chat GPT, eh? It might get offended. Actually, that's a question I need to ask. I don't know if you guys are like me, but do you ever thank the machines after you ask them a question? Like when you say, hey, Google, do you ever say please and thank you to the machines? I do. I like to be polite to the machines because I want them to know that I'm with them, not against them. Anybody else that way? Same way? Exactly, Nicole. Samesies. Yieldmax, yeah, bad financial decisions, Amy. Pretty cool. That's for sure. It's pretty cool. I just felt somebody like jumped off a bed in this house and like the whole floor shook. My 5-year-old's like 35 pounds. She must have like launched herself. Rage against the machine. Oh, not me. Not me. I like to thank the machines. Just in case. Because they're gonna take over, right? Elon, he's already a robot. I don't know if you guys knew he has something in his brain. What's it called? Neuralink? Guaranteed. He's got that. Have you seen that guy? That's not drugs. That's machinery. Holy, Chat GPT's like, please wait. Please wait. I could probably look this up myself quicker. You know what? Let's see who wins. Copy. Let me bring up my Excel sheet. Let's see who wins, Chat GPT. You or me? I feel bad putting this into the Yieldmax tab here. Scrolling down, pasting, values only. Oh, what the? Undo. Dun, dun, dun. Paste. Oh man, it's formatting strange. That was not what I was looking for. Let's do it over here. What is happening? Is ChatGPT beating me? It's still not there. Copy. Paste. What? All right. We're getting there. It's copying all of the dates strange here. You gotta love. No. Anyways, so yeah, it's paying out a good distribution. This is just one example. And if you're kind of that person that doesn't want to lose a ton of capital while making money and you've got a longer trajectory in making your money, then maybe Yieldmax isn't the best place to be if you feel like the share price is dropping too much. So there are tons and tons of options out there right now. Yieldmax was kind of the starter of all of these options, weren't they? But you know, who knows? Who knows? Maybe it might be a good option to go somewhere else. I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. Don't mind me. I'm over here just kind of clicking away. Yeah, that's strange. It won't translate to an Excel sheet here. Edit, undo, and closing that. I can see ChatGPT working here hard too. Nice. Very good. Very good. Yieldmite is awesome. She's a cool girl. Loves near where I used to. Nice. Now, is she Oracle? That's the rumor on the street. Amy, are you Oracle? Using an AI tool. Yes, it definitely needs a lot of energy. I got the spinning wheel of death over here, Nicole. And spinning wheel of death, I'm going to close it. We're closing that completely. It's out of here. I've had enough of it. And now I'm going to reopen it. And we're going to start over. ChatGPT. We'll go Google. Let's Google it. That's fun, eh? Google, Goop. Now, how much has Goop ETF paid out? That's not the answer. Okay, I think I got the answer. So 56 cents in 2023, $4.12 in 2024, and 45 cents right now, this year. That's pretty good for a price that hasn't gone down that much, right? That's pretty good. So your share price is 27 bucks. It's paid out roughly 5. Let's call it 5. Pretty decent. That's for sure. Pretty decent. Are you sure? You sure about that? Too funny. That's really funny. My goodness. Guys, I'm almost done the Greens Plus. The only problem is that it leaves like this film after. So you got to really get in there and scrub it out after. But, a bottle of this is like $100, but it lasts you for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. My other half and I, we do it. We do one of these a day. And she's super grouchy when she doesn't have it, just so you know. She might be a robot as well. She's not watching this, so I can say that. Let's take a look at Pi. How's Pi doing here? $1.31. Should I sell it, guys? Will I be a millionaire? 2,800 of these I have. Should I sell it today? What do you guys think? I've got Pi 2,800, or should I hold it times $1.31? Whew. That's American dollars, everybody. That's American dollars. That would be worth probably about 400,000 to 500,000 Canadian dollars, right there. I'm joking. Probably be about $5,000 though Canadian. Somebody in the back was like, "Holy smokes, Canadian dollars is worse than the peso." $1.31, eh? Interesting. I'm holding off though. I'm gonna hold off. What else did I want to talk about? I wanted to talk about Coney a little bit today. I have Coney. I like Coney. I like Coinbase better. I'm actually going to release a Coney video today. I made it yesterday. And later on tonight, probably around 5:30, I'm going to go ahead and release the Coney video. But it talks about how it's done so far, total payout, things like that. If you invested $10,000, that kind of thing. Justin, what's happening? Good to see you, buddy. Life is good over here. Let's go. Green March, right? Well, usually if we go look at historical data, usually in January it is kind of a rough month, and then February sometimes turns around, and then March and April, May, June, July is good. August, good. September, bad. A lot of sell off on September 1st. I'm actually contemplating this year on August 31st selling everything and just going to cash for 2 days. Contemplating it. I've seen it happen so many times in the last 4 years. September 1st, boom, market hits hard, and then it goes back up for the Santa rally, and then boom, January. Every time. Good to see you, Justin. Happy you're here. But yeah, Coney's paid out amazing. I get concerned though. Like, did they need to pay out $1.04 to make their clientele happy? Did they actually make $1.04 last month? I don't think so. Could they keep it at 80 cents and everybody would be super happy? Yeah, I'd say so. Especially seeing as the stock is in the $10 range right now. I'd be real happy with 50 cents. Look at that thing. Gross. The last 6 months, down 33%. Let's go look at the last month, down 22%, $3, and it paid out $1.04. Of course, I love $1.04. I want to be greedy, but I also want to have a sustainable share price during that time. So, Coinbase itself having a rough. Let me do that with a space. Having a rough couple of weeks here. Yeah, let's go 6 months. There it is. 1 month down 20%. Oof. And they even had great earnings. Like, great earnings. They say they blew the earnings out of the water. But with all this crypto scam business happening right now, that probably had something to do with it. That's my guess. That is my guess. Nice. Who's in charge? I need somebody to be in charge. Take a look at the like count. How many likes are we at on this video? Last count was 10. I've got, oh man, I'm in like a Facebook group. 25. I'll take that. 34 of you here. If I can get you all to hit the like button for me, get more people watching. 26. Woohoo! I love that. I love it. That's cool. Last week's video got something like 680 views. This week we're probably going to hit that as well. And this is the 11th time I've gone live. I remember my first time going live, I was so nervous. Oh my goodness. But now it's all good. I love hanging out with you guys. It's been fun. I love the chit chat. Give me more chit chat. Talk to me. Tell me more of your feelings. If you need to, I'll put on some Sam Smith for you to really unlock your feelings. You say I'm crazy. You know that song? Get those feelings out. Thanks, Nicole. Thanks for being here, by the way. 38. See that? Just like that. You guys hit the like button. We got new people coming in. Boom. Hit the subscribe. Hit the subscribe. Let's talk some more stuff here. Coinbase, Coney. Man, they got a lot of trades on Coinbase happening right now. The fund itself, $1.07 billion. You guys know how Yieldmax makes money on this, right? This thing right here. Gross expense ratio. So they're making roughly 10 million. Is that how that math works out? $10 million a year on us by having our money in Coney. But yeah, when I use ChatGPT, does it work? Yes, it does. It's I use it for tons and tons of things. So let me just show you. I'll bring it up here. So I use it for like titles. I use it for my descriptions in my videos. And then I'll go and tell it to rework it and make it less words or more words, things like that. Oh, look at this. It found goop. Finally, it found goop. Here it is. $4. We already found that out, Chat GPT. We use Google. $4.43 per share. Dividend approximately 15%. But there it is. There it is. There's a source too. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, there's all my searches over here. Different kind of things, investing money, master budgeting, switch from Tesla to NVIDIA. So that's probably one of my titles that I made way back a year ago. Different things. Investing 50,000 into a house. And then back to my old stuff. Thumbnail. I have no idea. Was I not typing correctly? I don't know. I don't think this is actually my stuff. No. But yeah, I love ChatGPT. If you don't have a ton of stuff open, it's very helpful. But we can see I've got a bunch of screens open here. And so it's a little slower than usual. I haven't tried Gronk, because it's after Gronkowski. I haven't tried Grok. I have not. Is this it right here? Oh, look at this. Greg, can you guys tell me in the chat? Love it, Clive. Thank you. Without Googling, name something that Canada has invented. All right, we're going to do it, all right? You guys put it in the chat for me. No Googling. Let's go. 36 people. I need you to type something that Canada has invented. I think the biggest thing that we invented was insulin. What's his name? Banting. There's actually a high school named after him. Banting Memorial High School. All right. Nobody wants to put an answer out there? I'm going to answer them. Okay, let's go. Let's just do that, right? Yeah, that's the first thing. Insulin. By Mr. Banting. Should I call him doctor? I don't know if he was a doctor or not. Banting. Boom, Greg. I replied to you on a live. If you guys don't follow Greg, he is pretty hilarious. Canada Arm, are you talking about on the International Space Station? I think you are. Absolutely. Hit the road to $20, Jack. See MSTY distribution since inception date on the table below. Yeah, it's been good. Maple syrup. Oh, man. I usually make maple syrup. I've done it 3 years in a row. I'm taking this year off. Last year I had 15 cinder blocks. It was pretty awesome, actually. It was a great setup. 15 cinder blocks. I went 3 deep, 2 high, and then I made a chimney out of cinder blocks. It was awesome. And then I put a pan, and then just put my giant pan down on top of it, fire underneath, to make half a liter of maple syrup. It took 40 liters of sap and about 8 to 9 hours of time outside. This year, I started making the fireplace out of those same cinder blocks, and they all disintegrated from the heat. So I said, screw it, I'm not doing it. So I got the maple syrup gear in my garage, but I'm not doing it. And then the second thing, I'm really happy I made that decision in the fall, because this has been the most snow we've ever had since 1995. So I'm out. I'm out on that. I am out on that. There you go. There's my Twitter, by the way, at Wealthy2034. If you want to follow me on there. I don't really type too much on there. I usually type about my videos. Let's go home and let's go check it out. That's my face. There you go. Just kind of a notification for my video. Me cheering on the Buffalo Bills. Boom. Talking about Costco. There you are. I'm a year old on Twitter. At Wealthy2034 is my handle. Did I say a boot? No, dude, to boot it. Let's go. What are my thoughts on SMCY? Well, let me tell you about SMCY and I. SMCY stock. So there's the Yieldmax. And then they had a really good last couple of weeks, didn't they? Super microcomputer. Look at that month, up 65%. Now, if you guys didn't know, they had a massive decline here back in October from $49 all the way down to $18. There was concern and worry about them being delisted. And yeah, it wasn't good. But since then, they've kind of worked their way back up. They've had some good news here. In fact, I think they're coming out with earnings coming up, and they're going to be talking about a certain chip that they use of NVIDIA's, and that could impact the NVIDIA stock price. But, I mean, oh no. What's this say? Jim Cramer on Super Microcomputer Inc. Super Micro is back. Uh-oh. Do you guys know about Jim Cramer? Does anybody know about Jim Cramer? And the curse of Jim Cramer? Anything Jim Cramer talks about, it goes the opposite. So for that reason, I'm out. I'm out. Jim Cramer says it's back. I'm out. But yeah, it's been really, really good for the last month. That's for sure. Look at that. Up 65%. And then your SMCY in that same time period up 30%. That's really good. I haven't looked at Yieldmax's positions here on this at all. So your synthetic option most likely is great. You'll get paid on that for sure. But the weeklies most likely got blown out. And so what that means is they set a weekly call. I mean, let's go last 5 days here as an example, right? They probably set a call at around $26 and then boom, it went to 31. So that weekly call, they would have to buy to close that option, which would cost them probably, in this example, much more than it cost, or much more than what they made. So your weeklies are going to get blown out, but your synthetic most likely will be pretty good on this. And let's go look at it on Yieldmax's website. Because this thing's paid out. I don't pay attention to this one very much, but this one's paid out a lot of cash too, hasn't it? If I remember correctly. Let's go look. Yeah, look at those payments, right? Those are huge. For a $27 ETF, these are massive. Concerning. They're concerning. I think they're too huge. But this would be the 6th payment coming up here. But, I mean, yeah. I'm not invested in it. I have NVIDIA. That's going to be my chip ETF. I also have, or NVIDIA, sorry. I also have NVIDIA. But I mean, they kind of rely on NVIDIA a little bit. And so I am curious about these guys coming up here with their earnings call, because it will impact NVIDIA's earning call just a little bit. But yeah, they're definitely juicy. Too juicy, right? It's like those juicer gums where they squirt in your mouth. That's what these are here, and then you're like, ugh. Because then that's going to really diminish that share price. Unless SMCI keeps going up, of course. It's a great question, though. Thanks for being here, by the way. I love it. Yeah, is that true? Nice. I love that. It's good to know. Jim and Kathy Wood always make big statements that go wrong. Man, Kathy Wood, ARK K. ARK K. Actually, that's another one. If you ever wanted to do like covered calls, cash secured puts, ARK K has some very good premiums, but it's a little more expensive than the one I gave you an example of earlier, Riot. You know, I haven't looked at it in months, but is it like 40 something bucks? ARK K stock. Oh, 60 bucks. Oh, that's better than I thought. Hold on. Oh, wow. There it is. So there's the last time I looked at it, apparently back in August. Right around that $40 range. So $60 now. But yeah, it definitely has some juicy premiums. To get 100 of those, right? You just do 100 times 60 and then you can write cover calls. Not a bad play. Kathy Woods, she is a big time investor in innovation. The CRISPR, trying to make it so, was it gene reproduction, something like that. She's a huge investor in Tesla. Oh, here we are. Let's go look. Tesla, Coin, Roku. It's a big one. She has been in Roku forever. Roblox, Square. Oh, there it is. CRISPR. Boom. This CRISPR is interesting. I kind of want to look at that too. Hood, Palantir. Palantir is most likely why that stock has gone way up in the last couple of months, right? CRSP. Never looked at the stock before in my life. 47 bucks. Pretty amazing company, though. Oh, look at that. The CEO sold 1.1 million in stock. Will CRISPR matter? Interesting. Therapeutics AG and Swiss American biotechnology company, headquarters in Switzerland, Zurich, Switzerland. Zug? Is that Zurich? It's one of the first companies formed to utilize the CRISPR gene editing platform to develop medicines for the treatment of various rare and common diseases. So this company could be like just amazing for the world. That's the only reason. There's two reasons I know it. That and Kathy Woods is invested in it. That's the only two reasons. So that's your ARK K, or for you guys that only invest in Yieldmax, you're relatively new to it. That's OARK right here. OARK doesn't pay a lot. It is pretty steady. Pays out, in that 40-cent range every single month. Not something that I'm interested in personally. Boom. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Good stuff. What else do you guys want to talk about? Anything lighting up your day? Anybody got a good euchre strategy for tonight? I've only had one prediction. One prediction so far for NVIDY. I can't believe we're getting it again this week coming up. It feels like that was the fastest 4 weeks of my life. Kick myself a lot. I owned a ton of Palantir. Yes. Oh my goodness. I still remember putting the poll out. I said, what should I invest this money into? MSTY, Palantir, Rocket Lab, or NVIDIA. Everybody said MSTY. Man, I would have doubled my money if I put it in Palantir. I would have close to double my money if I put it in Rocket Lab. But I did buy a little bit of Rocket Lab. It did make me a little bit of money. So that was good too. But yeah. Absolutely. All right, here's my price prediction for NVIDIA. They just had a good week this past week because of the downfall of the market. So they had one good week, the week before not so good, the week before that not so good, and the week before that, you guessed it, not so good on their weekly calls. So I'm going to say 75 cents is my NVIDIA prediction. Let's see if I'm right. It's just a random number from a casual observer. 75 cents for NVIDIA. Not good enough for me. I have the most shares in NVIDIA. So what am I going to do with that money? For me, I'm going to put it into MSTY. Keep building that one up. I don't know if I should say this to you guys or not, but I'm okay with MSTY going down in share price because I'm still in the buying phase. I'm not in the buy and hold phase. I'm in the buying phase. I want to buy more shares. I'd love to get that thing to 500. And, let's see. Nice. Are you talking about, which one are you talking about? Oh, SMCI. Oh, yeah. I mean, look at the share price on that too, right? options wouldn't be too shabby on that at all. $56. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be tough to say. I do want to buy more MSTY. I mean, Bitcoin today is a 1-day thing, right? It's just kind of hanging out at this $455. So can we see Bitcoin going down to 75,000? For sure. Can we see it going to 100,000? For sure. But it has a very hard time at 100,000. You can see it up here. It got there a bunch of times, but it didn't stay there. And it's just hovering between 94 and 105,000 here all the way since November. Well, let's call it December. And so that's 3 months of hovering. But I mean, if you look at it, if you zoom out, right, it goes in these chunks. It goes up in these chunks of time, and then it sits there. So is it going to sit there for the next year? I don't know. It's creating volatility, isn't it? Which MicroStrategy likes because they get those options, and then MSTY likes because we get those options. So, yeah, big fan of MSTY. Have we already had the bull run on Bitcoin? Who knows? But it's possible for sure. Anything is possible, right, Kevin Garnett? Nice. Very good. How many likes am I at right now? Let's go take a look. I'm curious myself. Can I go like this? And then can I go like this? And then let's go take a peek inside. Let's go here. Let's go here. Have transfer coming. 20,000 will probably invest in Harvest. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Harvest. I have MSTY.to over at Harvest. I just have 5 shares. Nothing. It's nothing. Let's go to my live. There it is right there. 31 likes. Thank you very much, everybody, for doing that for me. I appreciate you. It says 136 views. Generally, that's going to get, there it is, a little bit updated. We'll see how many views this gets to at the end of the day. If you guys enjoy the live hanging out, I want to do it every Saturday I can. I don't think I can do this next Saturday. We may be going to Ottawa for the weekend. And if you're not from Canada, Ottawa is our nation's capital. And in Ottawa, we have this thing called the Rideau Canal. It's the world's largest skating rink. There it is. Miles and miles of skating. So that's where we're heading to next week. I've been, after this, I'm going to take my kids skating and get her skating some more. Generally, the ice is just awful. You can see these people are having a hard time skating, but... Oh, there it is. Yeah? That's cool, Michael. Boom. There's the a giant hotel. Boom. That's where we're headed to. So, actually, you know what? Tom Green. You guys know Tom Green? He was skating on the Rideau Canal. There he is. Too funny. He was there. He actually lives just outside of there. So, anyways, that's where we're heading next weekend. So, I might bring my computer microphone, and I'm not bringing a second monitor, but I might bring my cable to go visit and then do a quick video in the morning. We'll see how it is. Yeah, should be good times had by all. Absolutely. Best so far for me, MSTY, SMCI, Coney, Bitto. Bitto has been incredible, hasn't it? Bitto is probably the most under-talked about ETF, but you're right. Bitto has been so good. Pays out like $1 every month. So good. And the share price doesn't change, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Da-da. Oh, Nicole, that's so awesome. So I finished up my real estate course a couple of weekends ago. It was a simulation course. And one of the guys in the simulation. He's from Waterloo, but he was the last day of the course. He went out to visit family on in Nanaimo, and so he was in some large looking executive building, and he said it was an Airbnb overlooking the ocean, and it was like massive snowstorm here. He's got blue skies and the ocean behind him. I'm so jealous. Nice. Yeah. You're from Ottawa? Oh, Illinois. Got it. Nice. Have you ever heard of Elora, Illinois? That's where Wayne's World's from. Wayne and Garth. Oh yeah? What's the mountain called, Nicole? Mount Nelson? Is that what it's called? I always get it mixed up. I had friends that work there, and they always say like they know winter's coming when there's mountain on the or the snow on the mountain. Too funny. Aurora, Illinois. Shaw. I love it. I love it. Nice. Okay. There's 35 of you. I need 35 of you to comment what you're doing for the rest of the day. Tell me. I need to know. And if watching my videos is one of them, go for it. I love it. Make Mikey Poo 10 cents. Also, last week, I got my very first 2 supers ever. Man, I was so appreciative. I talked about it for like 3 days after. So I don't know if you guys can see that option. If you ever consider donating to my channel, I really appreciate that. I have memberships available at 2 different cost ranges. One's I think $4.99. The other one's just $1.99 a month. Then there's also those supers. You get those stickers and the appreciation from the channel, things like that. So I really appreciate the contribution to my life by hitting those. So thank you very much to the 2 last week. That was so kind of them. Couldn't believe it, actually. It was so good. So good. I'm not choking. We're getting down to like the powder section of this here. 3 soccer matches. That sounds like a good day. I can hear movement outside my door here, which means that people here are starting to make a move for the outdoors. So I think temperature is warming up over here. -4? Oh man, I can go out in shorts. That's awesome. Heck yeah. And then tomorrow -1, 3 degrees. Oh my goodness. On Monday, we're going to have plus temperatures here. You know, it's been like -20. Wow. All right, Clive. Seeing as you're the only one answering, have a great day doing that. Definitely appreciate it. The rest of you, thanks for being here today. Really appreciate that too. I'm going to hit this button here. Boom. Tom Brady Green Jr. thriving. I've had him outside, not outside, but out in the back patio where there's tons of sunlight. We've got 2 new leaves since you've seen Tom Brady Green Jr. here. He loves the sun. Can't get enough of the sun. So 2 new leaves up to this way, right here, bing. And there's one hiding behind that one, bing, right there. And he's ready for the summer. He is ready for the summer. He's got a few friends out by our patio that are also loving the sun. And actually, that's another thing I have to do this week is one more thing. I got to plant all of my seeds for the summer garden here. So I'm going to be doing tomatoes, cucumbers. I'm going to be doing, I'm going to try peppers. They're never successful. Pre-plant. I'm going to pre-plant 4 Brussels sprout plants this year. Now that I know how to grow those a little bit better. And I think that's all I'm going to pre-plant. And like tomatoes take forever to grow. So I hope before around May 4 that they're, you know, 1.5 feet tall. Put them in the ground outside. That's the last time we get frost around here is in May. And last year I had like 100 pea plants in there. We got like 1,000 pods of peas. It was amazing. We had 16 corn planted. Something ate 12 of them. Not me. What else do we have? Cucumbers like crazy, lettuce like crazy, some herbs in there too, like dill and basil. I should plant basil too right now. But anyways, I got all the seeds, I got the dirt, I got the red solo cups to make this happen. So we're gonna do all of that. I don't have a Telegram channel. You know, it's so funny. I had never heard of Telegram, and then I had some sponsor reach out saying, we are interested in you talking about our brand. Reach out to us on Telegram. I was like, that's a scam. Delete. Yeah. You know what? You want to see my my garden? Dun, dun, dun. It was good. This year I'm expanding it. You know what I'm going to do? Here we go. There's my garden. Just a small one. So I have, you can't tell, but there's 3 of those garden boxes side by side. There we go. It's got music to it and everything. That's what I grew last year. There's the 4 corn. The little blank section on the bottom right is where the corn was. And the Brussels sprouts, oh my goodness, the Brussels sprouts, they took, that's them, the deep green right there. They took until we had 3 feet of snow to grow all the way out. It was insane. Insane. But I'll definitely be doing some videos from outside this summer. You know, I have a goal of getting 1,000 hours of outdoor time. I don't know if you guys have any goals this year, but that's one of my goals. So far this year, I am at, there's my tracker, 39 hours, 14 minutes of outdoor time. So this app is called, what is it called? Simple Time Tracker. You can find it on your Play stores. There we go. I got a bunch of things I'm tracking. Outdoor time, real estate time, swimming laps, how many laps I've done in the pool, workout time. That's what I'm tracking. Sailboat? Oh man, that's awesome. My cousin just sailed, at Christmas from the Canary Islands all the way to St. Lucia. Took them, don't quote me, but I think it was 19 or 20 days going across the ocean. 2,500 miles, something like that. I followed them on an app. Pretty amazing. He's going to do it again next year. Very cool. Oh, man. Clive, I've been thinking about an e-bike. Costco has them for $9.99. I like to ride bikes. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I live out in the country, so I've been thinking about it. My buddy up the road, he's a doctor. He has one, and he's like, "Let's go for a bike ride." And so we go for a bike ride with the kids, and I catch them sometimes, not pedaling, and I think that'd be nice. That would be nice for sure. Awesome. Very good. What time is it? 12:30? Oh man, I'm gonna get yelled at, you guys. I told her a Moscow Plus. I'm looking it up right now. I told her that I would be an hour. Moscow Plus. Oh, there it is. E-bike. Nice. The price is decent too. I'm looking it up. I've clicked on it. I'm bringing it up. Let's go. That looks good. $19.99, eh? That's like 1 month of distributions. How about that? That's one way of thinking about it. Look at the tires on that bad boy. Top speed 32 kilometers an hour. 150 kilometers it could go? Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Weight capacity 275? Oh, we're good. We're good. I can add a couple burgers to my life. That's not bad at all. Moscow e-bike. Okay, I'm going to save that as a favorite. Done. Imagine. Let's go and buy that. Watch for the start, miss the beginning. Just bought a tiny amount of NVIDIA and MRNY for my A fund. What's up? The best. The best. Thanks for tuning in. I used to ride my bike to school, but I live on a hill now. So you just go downhill. No, but the way up is difficult, right? That's for sure. All right, everybody. Well, I'm gonna end it right there. Thank you for being here. Consider becoming a member of the channel if you enjoy my content and you want to see more of me. I will be posting more lives for my membership as well as more content for my membership. But I really appreciate the time and the likes and you being here. And I hope that I was able to provide you with just a fraction of entertainment. And if I did, I'll see you next time. If I didn't, have a good life. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. This is Health and Wealth. My name is Mike. Have a great day. Bye for now. Bye for now. I got to hit the button.